Runotar by Birger Elwing, read by Dave Marsland of Cardiff Theosophical Society. In the land where the long northern twilight, with its sadness and its secret longing, lingers over the stillness of the summer night, the land where the rune rods, carved deep into the granite sides of the hills, whisper mysteries of bygone traditions, way up in Finland, close to the mighty river Suomi, was living Runotar, the old witch, who was guardian of the northern song. Low and lonely was her cabin, lonesome and forsaken was her life within. The rumour of her song was spreading out over the country. It went from the forest into the cabins, reached the villages and entered the great cities. In among the rattling machinery and the haste and fever of industry and shipping, in among the merchants selling and buying, on it went, this silent messenger of the witch of Runotar, hidden somewhere in the heart of nature. People heard it, some laughing and mocking. Some others respectfully kept silence, not knowing what to think. A few there were, more in earnest, who heard the rumour and went into the forest to find the witch and learn the secret of her song. But they all came back laughing. There was no witch. It was the roar of the great river Suomi, ringing through the forest, and nothing else. One day a young man, tired of life and gaiety, went deep into nature to find loneliness and to find rest. On he went. The rumour of Runotar brought him farther and farther. He would find the witch, and he would learn her secrets. Close to the river Suomi he found her cabin. Low and moss-clad it stood, hidden under the tall pine trees. Footprints were there leading to and from this lonely dwelling. Light and easy, those which led to the cabin, heavy and burdened, those returning. With fear in his heart he stepped closer. With fear he entered the cabin, saw the witch, saw Runotar, the guardian of the northern song. Long and earnestly did she look upon him, and he in fear returned her look. Was she an old withered woman, or was she a fair, splendid beauty? He could not tell, he did not know. He stammered his message. He wanted from her the secret of her song. Long and far he had been looking for her, in the throng and rush of the big cities, in the depth of the wine cups, in the dance and flutter of city nightlife, in the fire of a woman's eyes, but nowhere was Runotar, the guardian of true song, until one day he found the narrow trail close to the heart of nature, which brought him to her cabin. Runotar, the old witch, saw his fear and saw his earnest purpose, and she smiled upon him. "Well, you can stay with me in my cabin," she replied, "and for 1,000 years you can remain, and I will teach you all my songs, from the first one to the last one, but still you shall not have the gift of music or the secret of my song. Will you learn the secret? Will you see the land where music dwells? Go alone into the forest and hide a sorrow in your bosom, and from your own heart shall song be born." Gone was the cabin, gone was Runotar, and the majestic forest alone was closing in upon him. With wonder he looked round. In fear he was calling out, but only echo answered. But in the echo was a whisper that went straight to his soul. The forest round him took up the whisper. The secret he was yearning for was there, and deep within was Runotar. Was she an old withered woman from whom he shrank in horror? Or was she a splendid beauty of eternal youth? He could not tell, he did not know. But low and lonely was her cabin, lonesome and forsaken was her life within.